Where are you? Oh, okay, you're up there. Hello, you spunky bastards. YouTube capture's changed. They did an update and now I can't tell what I'm looking at. What's this? There's this big, horrible, flat colour yellow button over here, a red button, and it doesn't look like a button. It just looks like a giant red spot on the screen. And then the timer's not where it usually is. They changed the interface. It confused the fuck out of me. You cheeky bastards. How dare you change the interface? Oh, what's with this bloody new like interface that's going on with everything? Alright. Apple did it. Yeah, and they've like made like everything like, you know, okay, Windows did it first. They did Windows 8, and now everything's like flat color panels. Also, flat color panels. It's not pretty. It just looks like, you know. I'm back with like, you know, MS DOS or something. It just looks like, you know, I like my fonts to look rounded, not pixely. You know, they're like just flat coloured squares with no anti-aliasing on them or anything, no gradients, no nothing, you know. What's the point? But, you know, they're simplifying. Oh, retro, yeah, retro's good, retro's in. That's the hot topic right now, right? Retro games, retro this, retro that. I don't want games to look like, I don't want them to look like shit. Like so there were some retro games back in the day that were still like really like cutting edge, even though like graphically, you know, even though they only had like 8 colours, they used the colours in such a way that they still gave Sonic like a feeling of depth. You know, his head had like, you know, shadows and shading and a highlight on his blue right there, right? So they used the colours in an intelligent way, you know, and still made it look pretty, right? Sonic, you know, all the backgrounds and everything, you know, they put the work in, right? And it's easy to do with a very limited palette, right? So retro doesn't mean look shit, right? Just because a lot of the games did back in the original days, you know, Pong, right? That's what it looks like. Fucking Pong. 2 colours, they're just squares, square blocks, square. I mean, Pong was a great game. Don't get me wrong. We were all mad when we first got our home entertainment system with Pong on it, right? Well, at least I was. What the fuck is this? This is amazing. I can control the thing on the TV. Right, but you know, that's me. But then there's making things purposefully look like crap. And the thing is, the new iOS for the iPhone here doesn't even function. It's like, you know, it's too this iOS, I think, is too memory intensive for this handset, right? And they've lowered the graphic quality, so it's not the graphics that's slowing down the thing, right? There's like, you know, so my computer is lagging and frame rate's dropping when I'm playing Fable and shit. So I'm like, okay, we'll lower Windows graphic. We'll put it back in like Windows 95. You know where all the old blue bar thing with the grey sides and there's no tones to it. It's like very Windows 95 looking now. You know, you turn the graphics down from Windows 7 to Windows 95. Oh, it looks so horrid. You're like, oh, my eyes, what are all these sharp corners? And, you know, I don't like it, but at least that slightly improves my computer speed. Slightly, right? I'm going to turn down the graphics for an iOS device, and then it makes my phone run even slower. You know, they've obviously done something that makes it okay. No, it's gonna do all this extra stuff, and it's gonna be good. I'm like, but I didn't want this update. This update was applied to my phone because I connected this thing to iTunes, and I was trying to restore to a previous setting or something, and when it finished, it downloaded the new iOS update, like the iOS 6 or something. So when I unplugged the phone, boom, I had an iOS 6. I was like, oh fuck. So I didn't get much of a choice there, and that sucks because now my phone runs slow as all heck. But now it's not just the iOS apps, all the apps, all their icons. You know, you used to have nice polished, shiny gradient, you know, beveled, embossed icons that all look pretty. And now everyone's like, no, we'll have a flat one too. We'll have a flat one too. Everyone's doing flat, or we'll have a flat one too. YouTube capture, every thing, you know. It's like, just because one person does it, you don't have to jump on the bandwagon, you know. Oh, someone's doing this funny thing. Oh, I'm going to follow them. Yeah, they seem to know what they're doing. It's Apple. Let's follow what Apple's doing. Okay, bah. God, if he runs off the edge of a cliff, are you going to do it too? Oh, good. Yep. You know, someone said it the other day, and I think they've got a point. Apple hasn't been the same since Jobs died. It's not like, are you following me or what? That bloody bird. No. The like all the new stuff that's come out with Apple is stuff that Jobs wouldn't have approved. Like what is it? That's what they said. They said that when Jobs approved a it was like a handheld device, and they'd send it off to quality check sort of thing, and Jobs would be like, no, it doesn't look pretty on the inside, go back, make it again, make it pretty, you know, pretty inside, pretty outside, right? It's very pretty focused. Pretty focused. And you're going in my mouth, sorry, hold on. Oh no, damn it. Run. Hold on a second. Yep, that's our train. Holy crap. Run. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nearly got hit in the head with a barrier. Jesus. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so all the stuff that's coming out of Apple these days wouldn't have met Jobs' high expectations, and I agree. It's not kosher. Okay, let's get signed in. This never works. There you go. Right, take care, you bastards. I'll see you later.